welcome to the next installment of Children's Mental Health Week. This is Rachel from Toward Wellbeing. Today we're going to touch on boundaries and rules. Obviously this would not be a new topic for any of us parents. However, I wanted to talk about the impact of boundaries and how they can support our children's mental health. So the first thing is, when we have boundaries and clear, consistent expectations for our kids, it gives them a sense of safety. So they feel contained and they feel safe within your relationship because they know what is expected of them, what you will say or how you will respond to their boundaries, and that consistency helps them feel safe emotionally and psychologically. The second thing is, if you start setting boundaries nice and early, then there's less rules that you'll need to put in place day to day. So it stops that almost, consistent response or seeming to have a rule about everything. So setting really clear and appropriate boundaries early on is important. Also, when our kids understand what is expected of them and they can adhere to that or agree to that, it also improves their self-esteem, which is fantastic. The other important point is, when we talk about boundaries, we're often talking about what people expect within their relationships. So if we can help our kids understand the importance of boundaries, it can also keep them safe from people not respecting their boundaries in the future, and they'll know what they need to feel safe within their relationships, and they'll understand the importance of keeping those boundaries. So it also keeps them safe in those other ways, because they will learn in time to respect other people's boundaries, and they'll also have a good understanding of their own personal boundaries. The other thing is that if you have clear boundaries and rules, it's going to help your kids in other areas of their life understand that sometimes there are rules and expectations of them. So when they enter school or when they enter other environments, if you've been able to set those examples from really early on, it helps with those transitions, and they will feel more comfortable understanding that at times there may be expectations or rules that they need to work within. So there you go. Rules and boundaries will not make you the bad guy. Kids do not necessarily like rules. They will tell you possibly how much they hate those rules, but actually rules and boundaries are really good for our kids in terms of their sense of safety and their sense of self-esteem. So thank you for listening. If you're interested in hearing any more, check back on my Instagram page for previous posts, or you can head to my website, www.towardwellbeing.com. Thank you.